Good evening, everyone. This is Linda. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope all is well with you and your family. So, today is part two to the Big Quit or the Great Resignation. So, guys, I just wanted to talk to you all today a little bit about why we are seeing so many shelves empty in our stores. And really, it's not just the stores where, if you haven't seen shortages, you will probably. And I spoke of my area. I live in New Orleans. And in New Orleans, I haven't seen any shelves empty in my area. Not that much. But do I think it may it may come to that? Yes, I do. So, after all the studying I've been doing and researching what is really going on, and yes, we do have some food shortages, but the food shortage is because of people. People. There is people shortage. And that goes back to I quit. And so this is what they're saying, right? They're saying that many people, because of 2020, we were shut down and people were able to slow down and think about what was really going on. And then they realized what their worth were. So when everything was open again, the big companies were saying, okay, you can come back to work. And people was like, no, for many reasons. Pay was definitely one of the reasons, but another reason was because of the pandemic. Definitely, everybody was not on one accord, right? But the problem was people, and that is the problem that we're having today. And this is why I'm stressing to every one of you all that if you have a garden, and if you do garden, or if you don't garden, baby, garden, you need to grow your own food. If this is the season to do that, this season, because it's going to get worse before it get better. That's my own feeling, okay? Just by what I've been reading, it's people. And so people realizing that we're not going back to work for minimum wages anymore. We're not doing that. So another thing that is going on, as a study went on in January 22, and it wasn't the big resignation that they were dealing with, it was the big renegotiation. That is what they were doing. So when the employers were saying, okay, you know, this is your job and this is how much you make, and employees was like, that is not enough money for me to live because the price of living is so high. So let me give you just a little scenario. There is a young couple live down the street from me. They are the wife, I think she's in her 30s. The husband is probably in his late 30s, early 40s. They have twins and they're toddlers. It is so stressful for that family to pay a light bill, a mortgage, food, health insurance. So one goes to work and the other one stay home with the children simply because daycare $600 a week. Yeah. And the mom is like, I I don't know if I want my children to go back because of the pandemic, right? So mom stays home, father goes to work, and they are struggling. They are struggling from month to month. They are struggling. Yes, it's a people thing. And this is why we are seeing so much shortage at the stores. Also, so what's causing all of these recalls that we see? People. Think about a company usually have 200 employees and now they're working with 50. That's what's going on in a lot of companies. So the people over at HR, they go into their pool of applications and there is none because nobody wants your job. Not for this pay. They don't want that. So it is from the big resignation to the big renegotiation. They want it renegotiated. So listen, guys, I was listening to some music. Yeah. This song I found, it was recorded back in 1968. 1968. So family, I want you to know that I'm 65 years old, right? I was 11. I was about 11 years old when this song came out, right? But the lyrics is the ones that struck me. So let me read you all probably the second verse of this song. Now, many of you may know this song when I read you these lyrics, but many of you will not. But if you don't, go check it out. But here's the lyrics, okay? So this is the second verse of that song. It says, I worked on jobs with my feet and my hands, but all the work I've done was for the other man. And now we demand a chance to do things for ourselves. We're tired of beating our head against the walls, working for someone else. Y'all know that song? Tell me in the comments, do you know the song? And so that is what people are doing today. They are creating. They are creating, baby. They are creating their own businesses. That's one thing we always have. That is that creative spirit. But do I believe that things will get to somewhat back to normal? I believe that many people will go back to work. I do believe that. I do believe that. But I do believe that the big companies will have to pay people what they are worth. They are not taking the $7, $8, $10 an hour jobs. No. I see in my area, they're giving many incentives for work. They educating people just to get back to work, right? And that is great. That is great. And they giving them more time home with their families, because this is one thing that we all learned while we were in lockdown. We were missing a lot from our children and our grandchildren, right? So to sum this all up, family, because we have a people shortage at work, grow your own food. And so many foods are being recalled because there's nobody there watching these foods. Grow your own food. You're going to need it. And if you do find the food that you need, it's going to cost. Whatever you could do to do for yourself, baby, do it. All right? Grow your own food, family. Later, y'all.